Well, welcome all, and welcome Mr. Barry Peatling to the Barry Peatling Sport Show.
And welcome to you, Mr. Colin Sutcliffe, and all my interstate viewers and overseas viewers. We had a very big jump in the total a couple of nights ago. It went up by nearly 4,500. And these videos from 12 months ago. So everybody's checking up, especially South African viewers. Colin, there's a lot of South African viewers watching this.
Very popular, the South African and the Dutch.
And the Indians.
And the Indians.
But now it's a very nice day in Chelsea today.
Very good day.
And I'm feeling about 90% now.
Very good. He's coming good.
What was it, 80% or 78, 80%?
70, you're going up 10%, which is good. Now, we're going to talk a little bit about cricket, of course, being right in the middle of the season.
Yeah, there's a bit of nostalgia stuff there. It's pretty good too for Barry Peatling.
Headline from the past, for Peatling's 131 lifts for Punyip to win. The game averts for Punyip and Matoa. And basically, they got their score of 168, and then they came in with a good shot of bowling out most of your team, except for you, for 131.
Those two wickets went for nothing, see that?
Yeah, nothing, and then Sprakey came in, Kevin Sprake.
My mate Kerry Sprake, yeah.
Kerry Sprake, he made 17. I mean, he's doing well now, owning Channel 7. But he struggled back then.
No, he's not that Kerry Sprake, but he's going all right, my mate Kerry Sprake. But we had a partnership of about 100 and he made about 15.
Yeah, so you dominated there. You dominated in the bowling as well, where you got Peatling got 3 for 40.
3 for 40.
Sprake, he didn't get a wicket.
Didn't he get a wicket,
no,
Kerry?
Kerry didn't get a wicket. He got none for 32. So sharpen up, Kerry.
They're smart enough, Kerry. But you'll be watching this, so I told us we're going to put this on. So yeah, we had. I think it was about a partnership of about 100, and he made 15 or something.
17.
I think I run him out.
Got 17.
Actually, I think I run two.
Run a couple out. Yeah, you didn't want them. They were starting to come good, and you thought, hello.
Oh, I did it. No,
I don't want anyone taking the spotlight off me.
No, I'd run out him and who else? Was Mark there?
You run out him, Matheson. Yeah,
like Matheson. Yeah, run him out too. Yeah. But anyway, that was a pretty good headline back from 1960.
You had an old man playing in your team.
Who? Oh, yeah, Tony Alban, yeah. Oh, that's supposed to be a joke, is it?
Yeah.
But he was...
Jay Oldman.
I mean, talk about... What did we make? 170 something.
176, you won. Better than for a win.
No, I made 131.
So just to show a little bit of cricketing heritage.
To let everybody know that I could play cricket, and I took 3 wickets that day. So I was a fair sort of a cricketer back in my day.
Yeah. Australia versus India, the second one day at the MCG, Barry. What's your thoughts on the game?
We won't have too much on that, the one day game, but my man, Mr. Warren, 131, 129 or something, and we sort of cleaned them up. Won pretty easy in the first one day, didn't we?
Yeah, won against England, got a bonus point.
We won within 10 overs, yeah.
Yeah, got a bonus point. They're in the final, you know that? Winning 2 games and a bonus point got them in the Tri-Series final.
I think that's right, yeah. If they lose the next 2 games, we can still get in the final.
Yep.
But the second one day game, I'll tell you that, what's his name? The Indian fella.
Rohit Sharma.
Sharma. He can bat, that fella.
Yep. Of course, your mate Warner's been fined half his match pay.
David Warner?
Yep.
What for?
For telling Sharma speak English, telling him to speak English.
You got fined for saying that?
Half his match pay.
You've got to be. He might have been abusing Warner on his own lingo.
Don't know.
That's probably what he asked him for. What are you talking about,
fined for being racist.
What about the other fellow? Didn't he get fined?
Speak English, he says.
Well,
in a derogatory way.
Yeah, but David Warner made 100. Of course, he got man of the match, and.
So is Australia too good for India, Barry?
I think we are now. We're starting to handle their spinners now.
Are you worried about the bit of the collapse at the end? They almost lost it.
When you got a fellow by the name of James Faulkner coming in at about number 8, you've got no problems at all. He's one of the best finishers around. They call him the finisher now. And that, I'll say something about him later, but he is... him and Josh Netherway, they're going to be the 2 superstars for the next 10 years. And James Faulkner, I'd say, would go down as one of the best one-day players around now, right now.
Yeah, he's pretty good.
That game last year, we won a 46 or something. He hit 36 in about 20 minutes.
Yeah.
It was against the Poms, wasn't it?
He's almost as good as Farney de Villiers.
Well, I'll mention about him later too. No, but James Faulkner, he's only 22, isn't he? 22?
Yeah, he's pretty young.
He bats, he's a left-hand bowler, he bats right hand.
Yeah, he does really well.
That's weird. No, that's weird. Left-hand bowler.
I've seen a few of them.
Not too many, Tom.
Who were the standouts in the second one?
Look, there's a lot of standouts the main standout in the first one day was David Warner, of course, but the second, Finch, I was very disappointed he didn't get his 100 last night. Good,
Cruising.
He's gone from a really crash bang all the time now to he can play the normal shots now and stay there. He just went out and just didn't get under the ball and got caught. But for Steve Smith, I would have loved to see him get. He's just good to watch, that fella.
He's a bit controversial, but not.
No, he's
a bit
he loves
interesting.
He gets down the wicket. He uses his feet to get to these spinners, and spinners have been timed straight down the last couple of one-day games. But as soon as he gets in, he looks just as though he's settled all the time. He plays the shots, and it's one of the shots he played is a very unagriculture, but he was getting away with it in the Test game.
Yeah.
Had a big sort of slash.
Yeah. Tennis shot.
It's caught it in the covers, but he was doing that. When he made 49 or something, didn't he?
Yeah, he did well. Yeah.
But he's just good to watch. Of course, I mentioned James. Oh, I must mention that Charmer, that 138.
Right, Charmer, yeah. Did it easy.
138 and 139 balls.
Yeah, did it easy.
That's David Warner class. And of course, Mitchell Stark, he's turned into the new superstar.
Yeah,
bowler.
he's good. Swings it fast.
Quick, and he bowled a couple of fellas out. They didn't know where the ball was. Middle stump, played over the top of the ball. He's going to be the. Well, we got a lot of good fun. We got Cummings, we got Hathaway, Johnson. He's not even playing the one. I thought he might have been playing the one days.
I think they're resting him.
For the whole 3 games.
Maybe. All right. Well, tell us. Was there any highlights, Barry?
Yeah, I'm getting back to what I said before about Aaron Finch. He developed himself. He was always just went out there the last probably 12 or 18 months. He went out just bash. But now he played a brilliant innings. He was just controlled, and when he had to belt him, he belted him, and just a shame he missed out in that 96. See, has he ever made 100 in the Australians? One days?
Yeah.
Oh, he has?
Yeah.
Wouldn't be too many.
He did one against England, got really, really big score.
Did he?
Because,
and just getting back to James Faulkner, he is. As soon as he gets out there, I mean, that game last year when he made, I think he got 36 in about 10 minutes. He didn't, because this is a bigger ground. The other ground is one, the MCG hitting 6 but he did. And when we needed 3 runs to win, he just get beautiful leg length, 4 runs.
Yep.
He's a superstar. Jamie Faulkner, I said weeks and weeks ago, you're probably one of the best one-day players around, all-round players around at the moment.
Yeah,
in the world.
He's good.
Oh, he's very confident.
Now that Callis has gone.
Well, Callis has been gone for years. A couple of years anyway. And of course, Mitchell Stark, he's turned into the new superstar bowling, and he's only, was there 2 or 3? Or might be 4. He's got the second best bowling average in a one-day game at the MCG, 6 for 42. I'm trying to think who the one was on
another
top.
one. I think it was Curtly Ambrose or something.
No, it was below. Curtly was about 5. Who was it?
Don't know.
It wasn't a very well-known fella anyway. But that 6 for 42, that was, and he's I think he's a bit quicker than Mitch Johnson, yeah.
Yeah, he looks fast and tall and bouncy.
He's not too erratic either.
No.
And he can bat too.
Yeah.
So that's how we got a plethora of fast bowls.
I was a bit worried about how they were cruising to victory, and
well,
I think this might even mention in your lowlights. Cruising to victory.
They were, yeah.
Cruising to victory. And so, what are some of your lowlights there, Barry?
Well, is that still going?
Yep.
Well, the lowlights were Watson, as usual, always looking pretty and good and everything, and all of a sudden his play goes. That was a stupid shot. That's the 4th time he's done it. The last 3 he probably made 29.
He's doing
20,
the same. He's
20.
They love him.
They're in love with him. But he was set to make 100, and he was making it pretty quick. And stupid shot. I mean, it wasn't nothing agriculture about it. Just a swipe. One day you might. How old's Watson? He's 30 something, isn't he?
31.
Peter, I think it's about time to stop falling in love with you selectors. Get rid of. There's plenty of other batsmen who play better cricket than you.
What else in your low light selection?
Glenn Max, I'm afraid to say.
Yeah, say it.
He is gone, mate.
He won't be gone. I love him.
He's gone from the. He won't be in the World Cup squad now.
Oh yeah, he will be.
No way. If they keep him in the World Cup squad, there's something wrong with him, because he doesn't look as though he should be there. And he plays the first 3 or 4 shots, then he goes his little sweeps and swaps and up and down. You only do that when you're about 60 or 70 and you got your iron.
He's a risky player.
It's stupid, kind of. I said before we come on in, he's just a show off. The third ball he faced last night was the opposite, reverse.
Crazy.
But anyway, then get stick to the what do you call it, the big bash.
Yeah.
Stick to the big bash, and if they send you over there, because they'll probably send Watson with them. They are all in love with Watson.
Yeah, they'll actually use Maxwell, not Doherty. Who use him as the spin option.
Doherty, that's a different. He's a spinner. He's a full-time spinner. But no, I think we got plenty of. I reckon this is the most amount of cricket we've had for one days, VBs and all that, and Test cricket we've had. You're going to stop that, eh?
One day players, yep.
Yeah, getting back to what I was saying a minute ago, that we have got the most amount of, not ordinary cricket, we've got the most amount of good cricketers, all rounders, one dayers, Test players, BBLs, whatever you call it, and we have got at least a half a dozen fast bowlers that any other country in the world would love.
Envy.
We would. They would, I mean, but...
Did you have another point there on De Villiers, or was it?
Yeah, I just had seen it on TV last night. I was telling you about his first name, Fanny. It's a funny name, Fanny. I don't know how he gets...
Funny.
It can be something else too, but I won't say what it is. Fanny De Villiers hit the fastest 100 one day in 33 balls. What was the one before?
31 balls, I think.
33.
Okay, all right.
What was the one before? How many balls?
35.
Who was that?
That was Corey Anderson for New Zealand.
That's your man?
Yeah.
Kiwi?
Corey Anderson for New Zealand. And before that was
Didn't
Shahid.
McCullum have a 37 or something?
No, Shahid Afridi had a 36. Brendan McCullum's got about a 50, I think.
Oh, I thought he had a lot lower than that.
No, don't think so.
Well, he's got about 70 something for 100.
I'm pretty sure it's off a 31 ball, but we'll check it.
Well, it's between 31 and 33. Anyway, that's quick. Well, it's the fastest in the world. But
so next week's game, Barry. So that's pretty bad.
The next Tuesday. India and England playing. I won't be watching. That's boring.
But there's 2 Australian games between it. There's next Friday and next Monday, the public holiday.
Monday's next Australia Day.
Yeah, and the Australia Day game.
Today, Monday, today week is Australia Day, is it?
Australia Day, yep.
And Australia's playing cricket, a one-day game, isn't it?
At Adelaide.
Is that a final?
At Adelaide. No, it'll be the last of the round robin.
The last?
Yeah.
But India play on next
Tuesday.
Tomorrow, isn't it?
Yeah. And
tomorrow night.
And then I think England and Australia play on Australia Day. So India and Australia play on Friday night. And then England and Australia play on Australia Day for the battle of, independence.
Final day, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, getting back to football, Colin, the Chelsea football, I just got
Yes, tell us about the football.
Just got a message on my email, wacko, on my computer from Snake, and it's starting to, Chelsea, it's back in training tonight.
Wow.
I might go.
There's some breaking news.
Yeah, and I might go tonight, who knows, but if I don't go tonight, I'll go down and I want to see what's going on.
You will be there live.
I'll be
there. To report back to the viewers.
Next Monday, I'll have a lot more information of who's playing and who's training and what I think's good, or who these so-called star recruits are. I'll check them out myself. And
we'll be about a month away from a full analysis of where Chelsea's going to end up.
I generally do that every year, don't I? They give us some of how they're going to perform, or where they're going to be, and are they going to be win many games? Or they got any good? I think last year was a very bad report last year, didn't I?
Very negative
on those recruits.
It was very realistic.
2 or 3 were about 2 or 3 stone overweight.
Yeah.
Couldn't run. Couldn't kick a foot.
They had more roles than Baker's Delight. That's how fat they were.
The one there could hardly walk, let alone run. And it was one.
I thought I saw a couple of Japanese whalers trying to harpoon them.
They might have, probably get a bit of plenty of fat on them.
Blubber,
yeah. Use them to make oil. No, but I'll go down there tonight or.
Yes, you'll be down there this week to report live.
Well, I think they train 3 nights this time of year too. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, I think. But you're watching this snake. I thanked him on my email on my computer. But if you're watching this snake, thanks very much. I'll.
Cheerios. You got some Cheerios there, Barry?
I've always got Cheerios. I don't know what's happened to P8s.
He's dropped off the
P8s. I gave him a ring a few days ago. He was supposed to be back on last Thursday, but. Do you ring P8? I better ring him up there. There might be something wrong with him. But if you're watching this, cheerio to you and Sandy and Carlson. Hope you enjoyed your trip over Chilako. Is it Chilako? Chilako. And of course Annie and another blackout. 18 hours in 2 days, Colin. Can you? I mean,
my head.
And it was 42 degrees and about 98 in the humidity. Of course, the Pope's over there, and he actually had a go at the Filipino government.
Yeah.
He said, you're not looking after the poor people. Didn't you see that in the paper?
Constant over there.
Well, they're not. They just look up. I mean, there's no black house in Manila, Colin. It's only the little poorer suburbs. They just switch them up.
Not worth it.
Anyway, to you, Annie and Carlos and Lloyd have got this photo of the Pope. I actually thought she was standing alongside the Pope, but she had this
superimposed.
A cutout thing. I said, you're pretty clever. It was just a, what do you call it, cutout?
Superimposed, yeah.
So you look very good there, Lloyd, no doubt about you. But apart from that, that's just about, have I got anybody else to send a cheerio to? No, not really. No. That's about all we got for today.
Goodbye from me.
And goodbye from me, and see you next week.